This is going to be video number 67 on your Firearms Defense channel. This is going to be a 1 or possibly 2 or even 3 video reply to Trollkillers' comments on one of my videos and his comments on my channel page. Now, I have extensive notes here that I'm going to go through and check off as I get to them, and I'm probably going to read a lot of them, and I hope you'll excuse that, but there's just too much material here to speak extemporaneously. Okay, the first thing is I'm up to 229 subscribers and 124 friends as of today, and I want to thank everybody who's subscribed to my channel and became a friend and taken an interest in it. I really appreciate that. In fact, I haven't really pushed my channel to any degree. I haven't sat in front of my computer for 8 hours a day pushing it. If I did that, I'd probably be up to 2,000 subscribers. But yeah, people just trickle in, and that's great, and I can handle the workload as it builds up. So also, I want to thank my subscribers who came to my defense regarding Trollkillers' comments on my channel. In fact, 19 Newt NEWT 78 made a video regarding that, and he came to my defense, and I really appreciate that because I'd like to think, I'm not always right by any means. I'd be the last person to tell you I'm always right, but I do like to think that I'm totally honest and that I put my views out there just the way I think they are. So that's the type of person I am, and for somebody like 19 Newt 78 to make a video and come to my defense, you'd have to be a person who has integrity for someone to do that for you, and I appreciate that a lot. Okay, I said I was up to 229 subscribers. Also on the my channel page are the pictures of my subscribers. I've got some real nice looking ladies up there now, about 4 of them. I don't know where they came from, but they decorate my homepage real nice, and I like having them up there. So also at this point, as I go into this, I want to thank Trollkiller, in fact, for his comments, because he provided me with a whole lot of good material for these videos I'm about to make, and that's in fact how I get ideas for a lot of my videos, from feedback from my my viewers, and he gave me a lot of good ideas. And in fact, we've had a couple of emails back and forth, and I told him why I thought the way I did and stuff like that. And we've had a couple of emails, and in fact he told me, if I didn't like his comments, to go ahead and delete them. He would understand, but in fact I have a policy of I don't delete anyone's comments or anything for any reason. I let them stand on my, let them stand up there right as is. For instance, on the video I made, the Ayanna Jones murder, I had some posts from a gentleman named Curatix, Curatrix 2008. Now, this guy, he's a dedicated hardcore racist, and the comments he made were about what you would expect. They were dedicated hardcore racist comments, but I didn't delete them or anything. In fact, I interacted with him, and I interacted with him for the purpose of projecting an image as a responsible, reasonable firearms owner and a person who didn't hold those views. So everyone's correspondence and interaction serves a purpose, and as I say, Newt Trollkiller gave me a lot of good ideas for these videos. Now, his military service, or lack of it, came up, and it seems to be an issue now. I can understand why 19 Newt 78 made an issue of it. In fact, he seems to be a combat Marine, and I understand why people who have been in the service and been in combat would make an issue of that if, in fact, that was their view. But His military service, or the lack of it, isn't an issue with me because I was never in the military or anything, and it just isn't an issue. I just make videos and that's about it. So anyway, I've got that much done. So that's my introduction to this, and that took about 5 minutes. So yeah, this may be several videos. So now I want to do a point-by-point analysis of several points that Trollkiller brought up on his post. And now before I get into this, in fact, I want to say, in fact, he holds perfectly reasonable views. And in fact, a lot of his views are subscribed to by the vast majority of people. And that's why home invasion and predatory crime is such an easy thing to do for the predators, because most people don't, in fact, think the way I do or anything else. So let's start with the first one here. Now, on video number 65, Home Security Revisited, he brought up the idea of punching in my bathroom window and grabbing my Glock and shooting me. Now, well, if somebody wants to do this, to be perfectly candid, I mean, I'm not bulletproof, and I certainly don't have any magical powers of any kind. And in fact, if somebody wants to do that, they're perfectly welcome. And if they do that, I just have to bleed out and die. I mean, there's nothing mysterious about that process. But here's my question regarding that. Now, Los Angeles County here is predator heaven. I mean, if you're a predator here in LA County, all you have to do is go out and just prey on the sheep at will, and nobody's going to do anything about it. If people call 911, they're going to get there in 30 minutes. If somebody kills you on the street, nobody saw anything, nobody heard anything, because they assume it's gang related. So LA is just predator heaven here. They don't issue concealed carry to anybody here or in Orange County or Riverside County. So why would anybody come onto my property, punch out my bathroom window, grab my cig, and by the way, it's in a locked holster. They have to press the holster release button, grab my cig and shoot me when they could just walk up to me on the street and off me and nobody would care. So that's the thing I thought about that when I read that comment. So the next thing up I want to discuss here is the issue he brought up of home invasion and killing home invaders. Now, one of the things he said was they just might be dope fiends looking to score some cash or merchandise or something, and they might not be breaking into your house to kill you. And how would you feel if you just killed somebody who wanted to come in and just steal a few things and hawk them and get some dope or whatever? That'd be terrible. Well, most people do think that way, in fact, and that's why home invasion is such an easy thing to do and why it's real lucrative for the predators. Now, here's the thing about that. You can't assume that people who do a home invasion are going to do anything except kill you and your family. That just isn't a safe assumption to make. When somebody breaks into your home at 3 a.m. in the morning, the only thing you can assume is they're gonna kill you, and that's just the way it's gonna be. Now, for instance, here's a common scenario that might take place. I'll squeeze this in and try to cut this off at 10 minutes. Let's say your family consists of you and your wife and your 3-year-old daughter. Somebody breaks in at 3 a.m. in the morning because they think you got $10,000 in cash. So they say, "Where's the cash?" And you say, "Oh, I don't have any here." So they start breaking your daughter's fingers, assuming you're going to tell them. And in fact, you don't have any cash in the house, so you can't tell them. So they break all your daughter's fingers, and then they get done doing that, and they realize they screwed up, and you don't have $10,000 in cash. So here's what they're going to do. They're going to cut your throat and your wife's throat and your daughter's throat and leave you there to bleed out because they don't want to leave any witnesses. And in fact, that's a fairly common home invasion scenario. And I'm going to cut this video right here because it's right at 10 minutes, and I'll see you on video number 2 in this series.